There is an increase in the number of children with a condition caused by COVID. It's called multisystem inflammatory syndrome. Doctors at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta say that the infections overall are rare, but that it's really important for families to know and understand the symptoms. Some of the common ones are fever, abdominal pain, vomiting, rashes, and bloodshot eyes. If your child has these symptoms, the CDC's recommendation is call your child's doctor. There are some more severe symptoms like trouble breathing, chest pain and pressure that just won't go away, confusion, and a child having a hard time staying awake. Severe stomach pain is one of them too. You see these symptoms and you want to get your child to the ER immediately.